Hey y'all. Terry therapy. Why am I laughing? It's nothing funny. All right. This is gonna be a career and finance reading. Career and finance reading information is in the description box for $5 questions. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into your read. All right. Current, well, let's use, because yesterday I started off with that date and I hated it. Okay. I hated it. I did. So let's just do this. Let's do, okay, current situation. I hope that green is not in y'all. That plant is not in the way it's hanging over my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, y'all. Let's talk about your current situation with this career. With your career. Okay, what's going on with for all my signs with your working career? Page 1. Some of you may be thinking about getting another job, or some of you may be thinking about going after another job. 2 of Wands is here. Maybe you're thinking about traveling for work or something like that for some of you. Queen of Swords is here. Somebody, you could be feeling trapped. Queen of Swords, 8 of Swords is here. You could be feeling trapped in your current position right now. Let's see. Let's get one more. Somebody's feeling trapped and stuck in their current position. Maybe you've already applied to jobs. Maybe you tried looking for different work and you feel like you are not getting anywhere. Look at this card, y'all. Queen of Cups is here. Okay, so you have the credentials, you have the skills, you have everything you need to take on a job successfully, but there is some type of fear here. Maybe you're feeling like maybe you're overwhelmed with work right now for some of you. But let's start with this Page of Wands because there is something that you want to go after right now, but I feel like you could be doubting it in a job right here. Okay, so a certain job that you're wanting to go to. Maybe some of you want to travel for work. Maybe your job could require you to move or something for work or something like that. But there is something that you're curious about. Somebody could be curious about starting their own business. Okay, somebody could be curious about starting over for work in a whole nother city. I see some of you applying for jobs in a whole nother city or state or something like that. Spirit is telling you to get creative with your job search. Maybe where your dream job is not in the same city, or maybe it's not in the same state here. Some of you could have had a boss that could have been telling you things like or just micromanaging you, or somebody could have told you that you're not doing something right. I'm getting like somebody that was over you. Okay, it could have been a team lead, or it could have been a boss that could have been telling you like shit about your work when you know that your work is right, or you're doing this right, but they could be telling you something is wrong or something like that is what I'm getting. Somebody in a high position could be abusing their authority. Possibly. Okay. Hey, y'all. Somebody in a high position could be abusing their authority because they feel like that they can. Something about the human resources department or something like that. But I still see you being optimistic right now. I see you still like being hopeful. Hi. I still see you being hopeful with this job search that you're doing right now. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio watching this right now. What's this 2 of Wands? Now, look, this card just fell out. A Wheel of Fortune card is here. So there is a decision that you need to make. For some of you, you're thinking about having your own business or something like that. Or you're thinking about leaving work to start your own business. But some of you may not have the funds to do so. So that's why you're feeling trapped in a certain situation with the 8 of Swords. Somebody could have been on their job for a very long time. 8 years. Ooh, y'all heard that? Ew. 8 years or something like that. You could have been on your job. And maybe you feel like you're not being treated fairly, or maybe you feel like you're not being paid fairly for the work that you're doing. Some of you may feel like you're in your own, you're in the same cycle, but I see the Wheel of Fortune, the wheels will be turning here. I see that you may be getting a new job, a new opportunity will be coming in for you here. But I'm getting that it's going to be like within the next, it may not be right away. Like it may not be right away is what I'm getting. Like you have to be patient for this, whatever this is. Somebody could do dancing or acting for work or something like that. Now, what are you doing? Read the title. Did y'all read the title? Like, is y'all cool or what? If you don't like it, click off. Stupids. If you don't like it, click off. Okay, so 7 of Swords. Somebody, hey. With the 7 of Swords, somebody's walking away from something, walking away from a job because you feel like you could be stuck. You're doing the same thing over and over and over, and you're not, maybe you feel like you're not getting paid for it. And this is a job, silly. Like, this is a job. But you feel like you're not getting paid for the paid for something, or maybe you're not getting paid enough, maybe you're not getting promoted or something like that. For some of you, you feel like you've been working, but there's no promotion, there's no raise. That's what I'm seeing here. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords here. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Yeah, some of you don't want your boss or somebody to know that you're trying to leave a job, because you don't know if that's something that's going to work out or something. Yeah, you're not happy with the Ten of Cups here. I see that you're not happy with the current job that you have here, and you're worried about something with the Nine of Swords. Some of you are worried about moving on. You're like, some of you have been at this job for so long. You're like, well, is it going to work if I move on, or how is this going to work out for me? You're like, because I know that starting over with a new job could be scary, and I get that part. But I'm getting Spirit is saying that you need to step out on faith for some of you, and trust yourself and trust your intuition. Just because you've been at a job for a long time, some of you, I'm seeing 9+ years, 10+ years, doesn't mean that you're stuck, because a lot of you do feel stuck. Maybe you feel like you can only do one thing, or you maybe you feel like you don't have the skill set to do to do something. But there is a lot of fear and the worry and anxiety. Some of you may not even have a job. Like if you got fired or if you got laid off here, maybe you're in fear of not having a job, or maybe you feel like you couldn't pay the bills or something like that. What's coming towards you with this job situation? Let's see. What's coming towards you with this job situation? There's going to be a choice to make, okay, with the Two of Swords here. You may be challenged here. You may actually get another job offer, but the job offer that's coming towards you, you're going to have to learn a new skill set is what I'm getting. So you're going to have a choice to make if you're going to stay at the job you're at now, or if you're going to get a new job and learn a skill set. I'm seeing that like if you go to a new job, the training may be very difficult, but you can get through it. Is what I'm getting. You can get through it. Somebody could be like, some of you, your friend could own a business or something like that, and you're thinking about leaving your job to go with them or something like that. What is that just flew out? Oh yeah, you're worried about money with the Queen of Pentacles here. So you need a job that's going to pay you enough money to pay the bills. Is what I'm getting. Some of you are not making enough, I'm getting, and so that's why you want to leave in the first place with the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords represents someone that's not happy with something, that's someone that needs to walk away. For some of you, Spirit is telling you to get your own business, but some of you may not be listening to it. Okay, but I see some of you need to save up money. Okay, some of you are needing to save up and stop spending your money just for like a rainy day. Okay, and do also get some type of side hustle. Look at the description box. If you ask a question, then you have to send your $5 to the Cash App that's on the description box at the beginning on the chat at the description. So as soon as I get your money, then I'll answer your question. Five of Cups here. So some of you are feeling very bored and lonely with the job. Okay, some of you are feeling very dark, like with the job. You just feel stuck. I'm getting somebody that's feeling like really trapped. Really trapped with it. Just let me know if you do send it, put send, and I'll check it and then I'll come back. But with this energy, I get the energy that somebody's feeling really stuck at the job. And you're in your life where you're feeling like if you can't get a job, you're feeling very stuck, you're feeling hopeless, you're feeling some of you may even feel like you can't do something right, or maybe a manager could have told you that, or maybe when you were performing the job, you felt like you couldn't do something right, and it stuck with you, or maybe you could have made a mistake on the job or something, and somebody could have told you something, and you're like, okay, it just made you feel some type of way. And some of you are just simply tired of working for a job. Some of you have skills too. Okay, with this King of Wands energy, you could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius watching this. Now, y'all, with this King of Wands energy, the King of Wands represents someone who has the skills to pay the bills. So you have talents, you know what I'm saying? You could be a boss. You could, own a business, or you could be self-employed, but maybe you're having trouble getting your business off of the ground. Okay, Spirit is saying do more research is what I'm getting. Something with about the number 4. Okay, maybe you were running a business for 4 months or something like that, or something about the number 4 is significant. April, you could have started your business in April or something like that. But Spirit is saying for some of you, you are meant to be a boss, you are meant to be a business owner, you are meant to be an entrepreneur, but I feel like you just don't know where to start here. Spirit is saying follow your passion. There is a passion that you need to follow. And if you're not starting your own business, then Spirit is saying that you could be like in leadership. Okay, so you could be a supervisor, you could be a manager, you could be a director of a company. Like Spirit is saying you're very smart and you're very intelligent, so it's time for you to start using those skills. Like somebody's sleeping. I'm just getting that somebody's sleeping on their talent is what I'm getting. Somebody sleeping, like you got a talent, but you're not using it. Okay. You know what they say. If you don't use it, you lose it. So it's like some of you are very good with your hands. Maybe some of you could be mechanics, or some of you could do hair or something like that, or nails. Some of you may work on something, do arts and craft. Maybe you're builders. Maybe you work in construction. Spirit is saying you could go and make that money on your own. Stop trying. Like for some of you, you need to stop relying on someone to give you a job. Stop relying on someone to give you a job. Okay. And give yourself the money, like work on your own side hustle or something like that. But some of you are because you have skills to pay the bills. What is challenges? There are some other challenges that you may be facing with this. There are some challenges that you, what else challenges you could be facing with this career and finance? Ooh, that's way too many. Somebody's been on a job for 9 years or 10 years, and that's a really long time. You feel like you haven't gotten anywhere. Yeah, Three of Swords. So some of you are really tired of giving yourself or giving your all to a job or giving your all to a boss, giving your all to something with no raises. You know what I'm saying? No recognition, nothing to show for it. So I'm getting that, like, you're crying over, some of you are just crying over spilled milk with the Nine of Swords. Now, if you don't have a job here, Spirit is saying you will be getting over this pretty soon. We'll find out like when you'll be getting one. But there's something worrying. There's some worry here. Somebody could have had like a miscarriage or something like that for some of you, or somebody could have, like I said, gotten fired or something like that, or you have a lot on your plate, like a lot of bills on your plate and stuff, and you're wondering how you're going to pay all these bills if you don't have a job, or maybe you're not making that much. Some of you could be making like minimum wage or something like that, and you're trying to figure out a way. What is this worry though? Let's use a different deck and see. What is this word? What is this Nine of Swords about? Because some of you can't sleep, you can't focus or something like that. Let me know how this resonates so far, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe if it resonates so far. Okay, what is this worry about? There's worry, there's doubt, there's fear. There's some type of anxiety going on here. The Empress is here. Five of Wands, so disagreement. Some of you could have disagreements, but some of you are scared of something. Like you don't recognize who you are. You are the Empress. Is what I'm getting. And the Empress is somebody who's very capable of what they can do, but it's like maybe you don't know where to start, okay? Some of you are business owners, okay? That's what I'm getting. But maybe like you don't, like your business could be slowing down. Maybe you're trying to figure things out. But you could be having disagreements on the job with like a coworker or something, or you could be having arguments and fights or something. But I see you like just protecting your peace. Maybe you don't talk to people like that at work or something like that, or maybe like the workplace that you're in. Like I feel like this is your energy right here. This is the Empress energy. Like you may not talk to people at work. You may come to work, do your job, go home, but then there's others around you. Just be careful about gossip in the workplace, because there could be coworkers around you that could be very jealous of you, and they're trying to like get you in the midst of this gossip. They're trying to pull you in the midst of this gossip. It's not worth it. I would definitely continue to say to myself, because this is the energy that you give off. So some things that you are too good for. So just make sure that you're not getting yourself involved in this gossip, because there is a lot of gossip around you. Messy coworkers, chaotic work environment. You know, you may have a boss that may be a micromanager or something like that. Tell me more about this Five of Wands. Maybe some of you have been on the job for about 5 years. Hi, Pope. Some of you may have been on the job for about 5 years. Let's see. What else? The World. Yeah, something is coming to an end. So whether you know it or not, okay, so it's two things. Maybe some of you left the job. Some of you could have got fired from a job, laid off. Or the other thing is that it is coming to an end. And that's why the Five of Wands here is because Five of Wands represents something that was so chaotic, something that just, you know, you don't want to be in that work environment no more. You don't feel like this work environment is benefiting you. You don't understand, you know, why you're still stuck in this work environment. Spirit is saying that you just be patient. Is what I'm getting. Let's get some clarifiers on this, and then we'll talk about the business, like for my ones who are working and stuff, and then we'll talk about the ones who want your own business. So you're doing spiritual work for some of you. Okay, doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what works best serves you. So some of you may not know like what route to take. Okay, like some of you are thinking about going back to school, or some of you are thinking about a whole nother career change, or maybe you're tired of working a dead end job or something like that. Oh, the flowers, you laughing at the flowers. Maybe you're tired of working a dead end job or something like that, or you just like, this is not for me. You don't know where to go. Spirit is saying, go within. What do you like to do? What is your passion? What do you focus on? What do you find yourself having a passion in? And that will answer, like, what is your calling? Do friends call you when they get into trouble? You know what I'm saying? Does family members ask you for certain advice? Are you good with your hands? You know what I'm saying? What are you good at? Ask yourself that. And that's where you can start. Are you a leadership? Are you in leadership? Are you a supervisor? Are you a manager? Do you handle stress well? Things like that. That's what you should be asking yourself when you're applying for jobs, reading the descriptions and making sure that aligns with who you are, your vision, and your growth. Okay, so passive income is what you need. You need to develop ways to add passive income streams to your business so you don't have to work so hard. Earn some income while you sleep. If you have a business, digital marketing, e-marketing, selling products online, especially if you've been in it for a while, then you should already know. For some of you may not know. Let's see. And that was a different card. I don't even know why it was in this deck. Movement. Spirit is saying it's time for you to get some motion. Okay, giddy up. You'll make good progress now. You will be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. Okay. So some of you are maybe taking baby steps when Spirit is saying it's time to get up and go. Like some of you may have been doing the same thing over and over. Maybe you need to switch up your routine, like you applying for jobs, your resume, you know what I'm saying? The site that you're applying for jobs on. Maybe there are certain things you need to switch up. Maybe you need to take a course or something like that so you can make yourself more marketable, because these days and times you got to be more marketable. Like what's gonna distinguish you from the rest of the job seekers, the rest of the candidates who are applying for jobs? Outside forces. Okay. Unknown figures are driving the situation and you may not be able to control the outcome. This cycle will shift soon and you will be okay. So this is what this Nine of Swords is. It's like worry and doubt. I feel like some of you have some distractions coming in. Like you feel like for some of you, no matter what you do, you just can't get ahead. So maybe somebody called you for a job interview and maybe you didn't get the job. Or you know what I'm saying? Your manager calls you into the office and it's always something. Like these are just examples of things that can pretty much make you feel in this Nine of Swords energy, that make you worried, that make you stressed. You know what I'm saying? Spirit is saying everything will be okay. But I see you looking for answers here. I do see you looking for answers as to why this could be happening to you. Why haven't you gotten a job that you wanted? Why are you going through the things that you're going through? Okay, it's important for you to have a quiet, peaceful work atmosphere in order for you to thrive. Working at home may be best. Okay, some of you don't even like to work for like around people is what I'm getting. Some of you don't like to be around people. So if you know that you're one of those people who don't like to be in customer service, who don't like to be around people, when I drive through the drive-through at Chick-fil-A, are you one of, well, Chick-fil-A always has great service, great customer service, so that's not a good example. Let's see. Wendy's, maybe Wendy's or some shit like that. When I drive through, y'all ever drove through Wendy's or some shit, or McDonald's, and a person is at the window just like, they just have a shitty attitude. You say good morning, they don't say shit. Or you ask them how their day was and they may just not say nothing. Yeah, like don't be one of those people. Don't be one of those people you call into the call center and y'all just start going off. Like you call into the call center, y'all just start going off on the goddamn representative. That comes from being unhappy within. That comes from working a job that you're stressed out on, that you don't want to be there anyways. It's called miserable. Is what it is. And I say that to say, don't work a job that you're miserable at, because I'm not going to work a job that I'm miserable at, because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to end up hanging up on someone, bro. I'm going to end up hanging up on somebody. I'm not going to even hold you or getting fired. So don't work something that you don't want to work. It's just as simple as that. What else? What else here? And then we'll pull from another deck here. Courage. Okay, somebody could be a Leo. Where are my lines at watching this? Okay, I already know that you got it in you. Okay, ask what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. Some of you are just sleeping on opportunities. Like, you know, goddamn well, you have talent, you have skills. Some of you like are content creators. Like, I see so many people doing things on YouTube. Some of you are low-key comedians. You're very funny. Like, turn that shit into some income, Like, a lot of us, we sleep on our talents, but then you don't realize, like, damn, if you sitting around broken, you sitting around, you don't have no money, you don't realize that you can turn that into passive income. Like, that is your income. At least do something that you like to do that's gonna make you feel happy, at least. Okay, so let's get the outcome of the situation. Let's see. What's coming towards my signs and all and for money and career? What's coming towards you that you can't see? Give us something good, Spirit. What's coming towards? Ooh, two flew out. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is here. And follow your intuition. Somebody's name could start with a B or a J. Okay, right now I'm getting that you don't have the money that you. Some of you don't have a job. Some of you don't have the money that you're needing right now. But Spirit is saying follow your intuition when it comes to money. Okay, you have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of knowledge, and you are in control. So just make sure that you're using this for a good cause. Like I said earlier, if you know you have talents, make sure you're not sleeping on your talents. Make sure you do something with those talents. There's so many other ways you can get money right now. Okay. Spirit is saying, for some of you with the Six of Pentacles, maybe you worked a job for a little minute and you feel like you're not getting recognition. You may do well with giving back to others. Some of you may something about giving to the homeless or something like that, or giving to others is what I'm getting. But for some of you, you may work a job where don't nobody, like, you do a good job, but nobody ever comes to you and pats you on the back, and nobody ever gives you a raise. Nobody ever says, hey, you're doing a really good job. Keep up the good work. I'm getting like some review, and your review is coming up for you where they're gonna rate, your manager is gonna rate your experience or something like that, and it's gonna end up being good. I also do see a raise here. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles here, Six of Pentacles, I see that someone your job may be giving you some type of raise or something. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Adam. Wow, that's horrible. Don't worry. How long ago was that? Was that pretty recent? What else for the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, Four of Pentacles, some of you may have lost control of something, lost control of a situation. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, Spirit is saying don't hold on to something too tightly. So maybe you are holding on to a job too tightly. Maybe you're holding on to like something that you're holding on to tightly. It could be a thought about a job or something like that. Let's see. Tell us more. Tell us more, Spirit. Yeah, there's something that like you need to let go of. Let's see. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles here. Dang, this is all that's way too much, but we'll take it. The Devil card is here. So the Devil card, you could be a Capricorn watching this as well. So some of you may be somebody's overthinking something. Somebody's thinking something over and over and over is what I'm getting when it comes to a job situation. Okay, so maybe you think that you wasn't treated fairly on a specific job. You don't have to be a Capricorn. You can be any sign. But you're remembering something. Look at the Six of Cups here. So you could be thinking about what led up to what happened with your job. How did you get in this position? Something could have happened to you 4 months ago. Or I keep getting April or on the 4th of the month or something like that. But I'm getting that you guys, somebody's not having good thoughts or memories when it comes to a job. Maybe you feel like the job played you, or you feel like the job wasn't open and honest with you. Some of you feel like, you gave this job all you could give it and they still like played you, or they still didn't give you the recognition, or it's like you felt like you weren't good enough for a job. So you're replaying that over and over in your head, but Spirit is saying justice will be served with Libra energy. So you could be a Libra. Okay, some of you could work in the court system. Some of you could work like at the child support office, court system, something about a police officer, some type of legal work or something like that. Or some of you could be going through like a court situation, a lawsuit or something like that. But if you are going through a lawsuit, or if you were working in any legal department or anything like that, Spirit is saying that, everything will work out, justice will be served. So you're gonna get something. Some of you may be getting unemployment soon. So if you got let go from a job or anything, even if you quit a job, still apply for unemployment. I don't care if you were there for 3 months. Still try. It's still worth it, because the answer is yes. Something's going to end up working out. Okay, when it comes to money, what else don't you see coming? Something about law. Somebody could have went to law school or something like that as well. Or maybe you're a police officer. Somebody could be a police officer, or a police officer around you in your immediate family. Yeah, 9 of Wands. You're thinking about something. You think right now you're just thinking about how to get this together, how to fix it, how to get things together. Is what I'm getting. Like something's a mystery to you. A lot of people is going through a lot of things right now. Okay, is what I'm getting. Okay, Yolanda, thank you. I appreciate that. A lot of people are going through things right now. So just keep your head up, okay? And don't doubt yourself is what I'm getting. And make sure you find out exactly what you want to do before you just don't apply with meaning is what I'm saying. So if you're applying for jobs and you're doing work, make sure it's a passion, because like I said before, if you're not applying for something that's a passion, or if you're not doing something a passion, it makes you miserable, and it makes you, makes you not want to work a job. Okay, so just make sure that you're moving with purpose when it comes to this job situation. What's the outcome? See, you know what? Let's go get another deck. Let's get this deck. Follow your intuition. If something is not right, it's not right, especially with work. Make sure you're following your intuition, okay? Oh, that just flew out. Let's see what that is. Outcome. Magician. So you're going to get everything that you're praying for. Okay, I can't make it up. The magician represents manifesting. It represents praying. Whoever you pray to. It could be a God. It could be a creator. Whoever it is that you pray to. Spirit is saying follow your intuition and never stop praying. Never give up on yourself. Have hope. Speak words of affirmation into yourself. Speak life into yourself. But I see whatever this prayer is working out, okay? I see this working out for you. Some of you could be a server at a restaurant. Some of you could be a server at a restaurant. I see you getting good tips, like really good tips. Or if you're working for yourself, like if you're doing hair, if you're on a salon, like I see you getting really good tips. Somebody you could be like Ubering or something like that for some money, or door dashing. Okay, 7 of Cups. You're going to have options, okay? This is what you don't see right now. Options are going to be coming in, but just make sure that you're going to be choosing the option that's going to fit you. Whatever fits you best, that's the option you should be choosing, okay? I wouldn't choose options just because, I need to really take something right now, because that's when things start to get miserable. But I would choose the best option for you, okay? Options are available for the taking. Make sure you don't miss any options, okay? Because they're definitely going to be here. Let's see. When are options going to be here? King of Cups is here. 7 of Cups is here. Leadership opportunities is here as well. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio watching this. I'm getting within the next 6 months. I know it's not quick. I know it doesn't seem really quick here, but I'm getting maybe within the next 6 months here, or maybe 6 weeks, that you may get something coming in for you is what I'm getting. And this new job that's going to be coming in, they're going to recognize you. They're really going to I'm getting, you're going to climb the ladder at this job. It could be a corporate job or whatever job it is. I see you climbing the ladder. I see you being very successful. I see you, it's going to be like a passion of yours or something like that. This job is going to be very appreciative of you. Okay. It could be like human resources department or something like that. Or this could be a job where, you make the rules. You like something about leadership is what I'm getting. You're able to give back to others. There's a job offer. King of Cups represents a job offer coming in for you. Look at this. This is good. What else? So the star card, look, major Aquarius energy, arcana for Aquarius energy. Stay hopeful. Okay, Spirit is saying you got 1 foot out and 1 foot in. Look at this. 1 foot out, 1 foot in. Okay. You're manifesting. Make sure Spirit is saying we need both of those feet in. Like you need to make sure that you're all in. Yeah, all signs collective. Yeah. Make sure this is for everybody. Yep. So just make sure that with this star card energy that you do exactly what you need to do with this. Okay. I see I know that people when they're trying, sometimes you don't realize that you're not giving your all. Like make sure you give this a whole try, whatever this opportunity is that's coming in for you, because it is coming in, okay? And I'm getting something about 6 weeks, maybe even 6 months, but it is coming. That's the good thing. Something that you prayed for, something that you manifested. Okay, it's coming, but make sure that you give this your whole everything that you have. Not 100%, give it 110%, because I see it working out. This could be a business, okay? This doesn't have to be a job offer. I see it here, but this could also be a business that you're working on getting off of the ground, where you're going to be getting extra money from, or this could be a job offer where someone calling you. Like if you apply to be like, somebody could be like a police officer or like a corrections officer or something like that. I don't know. For some of you, that's going to be a specific message. But I say all that to say this star card is everything that you hope and pray for, especially with the magician card. Hey, y'all, don't forget to like and subscribe if it resonates so far. Only if it resonates, okay? 10 of Wands, but it won't be easy, okay? Patience. Patience, little sister, patience, little brother, okay? It's not going to be easy, okay? I feel like if everything was easy that we did, then we would be rich. We would be millionaires. You know what I'm saying? If everything was easy that we had to go through, then we wouldn't have to have a testimony, or we wouldn't have to struggle. So just make sure, just because something feels hard doesn't mean give up, because a lot of people, as soon as something feels uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? Or if something feels hard, you give up. But Spirit is saying continue to push through, because that is the only way you're going to see to the end. Some of you may start something, stop it, start something. Consistent is going to be very important. It's consistent. I can't explain to you how important consistency and discipline is. How are you going to watch your fruits of your labor grow if you're not consistent? What does consistent consist of? Doing something every day. You know what I'm saying? Not giving up. Like How can you get far ahead if you're not going to work on whatever it is that you're working on? Especially if it's a business, you got to be in it every day. But make sure you're devoting time to yourself, writing in your journal if you have one, telling yourself what your wants and needs are, the pros and cons of whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's a job, whether it's school. But always be consistent and disciplined. It takes a lot to be disciplined, and only a few people have that discipline. I mean, it's even hard for me sometimes to be disciplined. But Spirit is saying you're going to push through, but it won't be easy. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. It won't be easy. I'll just tell you right here. If you're looking for something easy, then you might as well take another route. And easy don't get you paid. Just because something is easy doesn't mean that, you're gonna make the money that you want to make. Because I don't like easy. I like a challenge because I like to know that I work for it. I want to know that I work for it. That's what I want, because at the end of the day, I can say I did that. It wasn't easy, but I finally made it. We made it. That is what hard work and dedication looks like. That is what commitment looks like. You see this lady pushing through. It's like it's been a long road. Okay, it hasn't been easy, and we all know this. Like, you're gonna go through things. You're gonna go through challenges. You're gonna go through roadblocks. You're gonna go through things that is going to be like to make you want to give up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just make sure that you're ready, that you're preparing yourself for this, and get out of your head. Get out of your goddamn head. Ain't you a child of the universe? If you're a child of the universe, why are you in your head? Why are you worried about it? I feel like fear and worry it's a sign that you don't believe in yourself. If you're always in fear, if you're always worried, then that means you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in God. You don't believe in the universe. So don't fear. Don't worry. The sky is going to be the limit for you. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, don't worry. I see a lot of worry here. Knight of Wands, go after what you want. Knights are people who go after what they want. They get their shit done regardless. Okay, you broke your leg the other fucking day. Whoop de motherfucking do. Okay, you broke your goddamn ankle the other day. Whoop de do. Get that shit done when you heal up. Whether you healed or not, get the shit done. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people want you to, they want you to feel sorry for them. Like, no, that's not how you get ahead in life. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you. Nobody's going to come and save your ass on a horse. Get that shit done. That's just what it is. Okay, and it's not a one's energy. It's somebody that's committed. They're dedicated no matter what. No, ain't nobody stopping shit. Ain't nobody stopping your grind. Ain't nobody stopping your hustle. Ain't nobody stopping none of that shit. And that's the attitude that you gotta have when you're applying for jobs, when you're working, for yourself. You gotta have the ambition. You gotta have the discipline, consistency, ambition, and loyalty. But really, not even loyalty to yourself, because I'll tell you, you can be loyal to a job all day and they can still tell your ass, okay, we don't need you. You're not a good fit. So make sure that you have something to fall back on. Go after what you need to go after and be serious about that shit. Be intentional. Move very intentional with your, just move intentional. Be intentional. This life is full of things that you have to be intentional for. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. You have to. You could be a Leo, Aries, or a Sag watching this. Fight fire with fire. Do what the fuck you gotta do. Temperance, have balance though. Some of you don't have balance. Some of you don't know how to multitask. You're like, damn, how am I gonna get this done? How am I gonna get that done? Well, focus. You have a lot of distractions around you right now. Spirit saying call that friend back another fucking time. Tell them that you're busy working on something, okay? How can you get this done, what you're working on, if you don't have balance, okay? You could be a Sagittarius. Sagittarius energy is what I'm getting here. What is going to be your, let's see what's going to be your focus, because there is something that you need to focus on, okay? And I feel like there are a lot of distractions, and that could be hindering you from getting that job, or they can hinder you from starting your own business or something. Okay, so expansion, okay? 333. You guys could be seeing 333. Trust in your abilities and embrace opportunities for growth and expansion. I think the key word here is trust. Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself, okay? Growth and development, elevation. I got security, work hard and stay disciplined. What did I just say? I can't make it up. Look, it said right there. Didn't I say discipline and consistency is two of the things that you're going to need to be successful? Work hard and stay disciplined to unlock a happy, wealthy. Who don't want to be wealthy? Life is too hard. You got to want to be wealthy and successful. Your guardian angels are here to help you, guide you along the way, but they're not going to do shit if you ain't doing shit. If you ain't doing shit, they ain't going to do shit. It's just simple as that. Harmony, okay? Peace and harmony. Embrace harmony in your life. Seek balance. I just said balance with the temperance energy. I can't make this shit up. I just said it. And physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. I'm going to leave y'all with one message, and that's going to be today is the day, okay? Today is the day to get started. Right now, not tomorrow, Don't click off this live and be like, oh well, yeah, no. Click off this live and go be intentional. It's another card behind this. Oh, it's two, so I can read both. Be still. Okay. Today is the day. There is something you have been putting off, and now is the time to do it. It may seem overwhelming, okay? With the Eight of Swords. It may seem overwhelming, right? But beyond the horizon, waits something more wonderful than you know in these present moments. Do not be afraid. No one is ever truly ready in their first steps, okay? It is not perfection that we seek, but a life lived fully. Fire, what does that mean? So it says be still. To stay needlessly busy is to stay distracted. Something that can help us survive our pains and troubles, but does nothing to heal them. Though it may seem daunting, take the time to be still, relax, and let your senses rest. Putting away all sources of stimulus. Let the silence envelop you and let yourself just be. Okay, and that's gonna be our reading. If it resonates, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll try to do these daily because I like going live with y'all. Even though y'all be talking that shit, I'll be talking that shit right back. Oh, you a Leo? Oh, you're Leo. Okay, so I did just say Leo, Aries, or Sag with the Knight of Wands. Yep. So then I'm talking directly to you, Duncan. I'm talking to everybody else too, but I'm talking to you. Go after what you want. Go after your passion. Go after whatever it is that you've been wanting, that you've been putting off, that you know that you need to do. Like sometimes we have that, like it's like that nudge. Have y'all ever gotten that nudge where it's like, you know, you need to do something? It's like, damn, you may be thinking about it in your sleep. You may think about it when you get it. It's at the tip of your mind, the tip of your tongue. Like, damn, I got to get this done. Whether it's putting in a job application, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, working on your own business, or, you know, going to school or putting in an application, go to school. It's something that you know that you're going to need to do that's going to keep you successful. Okay. Passion. Yeah. Passion. And Leos are very passionate. My dad's a Leo, my brother's a Leo, my best friend's a Leo. So I know that you guys are very passionate about what you do. And don't wait to be perfect, because you're never going to be perfect. You guys are perfectionists. Okay. So make sure that you are giving your all and that you're passionate. That's the only way you're going to get what you want. You said about love. Okay. I did love yesterday, but I can do one a little later. I got to click off and cook the kids something to eat. But I'll do love too, y'all. I can do it all signs. I can do it live, or I can do it maybe a little later or tomorrow. There's no filter on here, Emiliano. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's no filter on here. This is all me. What's wrong? You never seen anyone so pretty? What filter are you talking about? What filter? I'm waiting on you. Emiliano, whatever your name is. What filter are you talking about, love? There's no filter here. There's no filter. I don't even know how to add a filter here. Anyways, you are a stay in my spiritual life at the moment. Okay, Samantha, I'm glad I could be some help to you. Y'all go back for the ones that just coming in, go back and look at the video and see how it resonated. I'm gonna start doing I'm gonna work on y'all individual signs here in a minute too. And y'all want to know more about love or finances? Y'all want more love or finance readings, or do y'all like the live readings? I'm trying to get creative with y'all too. Okay. Emiliano, this is not a wig, it's my hair. But you can go to hell if you want to go to hell. I'll give you a one-way ticket to hell if you want to go there. Anyways. Okay, both. What's your sign, Samantha? I'll be doing more lives with y'all though, because I like the interaction. I like to interact with y'all. So I don't mind doing that. Oh shit, hold on. Let's get Emiliano up out of here, because that bitch is annoying. Let's get you up out of here. I'm not apologizing to you, bitch. Go to hell. Fuck you. How the hell you gonna tell me to apologize and you being rude to me? Like, is you cool or what? Let's get her up out of here. All right, just like that, she's gone. Poof, bitch. Poof, pow, be on. Be gone. Okay, Pisces. I love me some Pisces. Hey, y'all. I love a water sign. Aquarius. Okay, I love y'all too. Aquarius, y'all are so sweet. Okay, y'all go back, look at the video, and I got y'all. Look at my past videos too and let me know how it resonates. I'm gonna start doing more. I got y'all because I enjoy. Leo, love me a Leo. Capricorn. Oh my God, I'm a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn too. I'm January 18th. When are you? I got y'all. Definitely Capricorn videos. I'm gonna do all y'all, but just be patient. I'm gonna be getting these videos out and stuff. Just tell me what y'all want. I got y'all. Hey. New Year's. Okay, I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna be going live every day. So make sure y'all look for me. Don't forget to subscribe. Hey, Aries. Love me a Aries too. My mom's Aries. My dad's a Leo. All right. Love y'all. Mwah. See y'all later.